Thank you. The next question, the member for Ottawa South.
Thank you very much, Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Health. And, Speaker, I hope the Minister can help me understand something. So why is it that a group of orthopedic surgeons who work at the Ottawa Hospital in my riding had to form a private company in order to rent operating rooms at the hospital they work in, and then hire a private company to get surgical instruments, and then hire nurses off book? All this just to address the surgical backlog that exists in the hospital they already work in. So can the minister explain why all this jumping through hoops instead of the Ottawa Hospital using the capacity that already exists within it?
The Minister of Health to reply.
Thank you, Speaker. So, of course, since the pandemic began over 2.5 years ago, we've actually had a surgical backlog recovery program of almost $1 billion. And that has been available to organizations such as the Ottawa Hospital and other publicly funded hospitals, and they've been able to utilize it very well. They submit their program on how they can use existing OR capacity with their Health Human Resources, and it has, in fact, helped us a great deal. We are, in fact, and perhaps I haven't said this enough, that we're actually back at pre-pandemic wait times. Now, having said that, some of those wait times are still 12 months plus, 6 to 12 months. So we can do better, and we will do better. And because of Bill 60, we have a process that ensures that individuals, organizations, hospital partnerships can be formed and have that surgical recovery, surgical options available closer in community. Thank you, Speaker.
The supplementary question.
I'm not sure I heard an answer in that. So maybe here's the answer. Yesterday, the Deputy Minister of Health revealed that the $300 million earmarked for the surgical backlog had not been fully used. Or maybe it's because Ontario has the lowest paid nurses in all of Canada. Or maybe it's because Bill 124 incentivized nurses and other healthcare professionals to leave our hospitals and go and work for private companies. Speaker, those operating rooms I spoke about, they've been dark on weekends for months, actually probably years. How can that be? With all this government has to say about what they're doing, how can that be? Speaker, in hospitals across this province, there are operating rooms that are dark, simply because our hospitals don't have the resources to use them to their full capacity, and the minister knows this. Speaker, through you, can the minister tell us just how it is that we are not using operating rooms in our hospitals to their full capacity?
Minister of Health.
No, the member opposite highlights exactly why we have brought forward Bill 60 and why we are expanding the community surgical and diagnostic piece. We have had, since the beginning of the pandemic, a fund available to our publicly funded hospitals of almost $1 billion. And yes, the member opposite is right. In the last fiscal, they have not been able to utilize that full $300 million that was assigned in the last fiscal. But does it not speak to the fact that this is why we need more innovation, this is why we need more opportunities in community to ensure that where there is capacity, where there are wait times that are unacceptable to all of us, that we can make sure that we have a process, an oversight piece that ensures people get access to surgeries faster. Thank you, Speaker.